Next on our list is Merafe Resources. Now we've switched from steel, we've had a quick look at aluminium, now we're going to ferrochrome, right? Which is the ferrochrome producer. Remember, Merafe used to be called SA Chrome, and then it stuck its operating assets into a joint venture called the Xstrata-Merafe Chrome Venture, and that, of course, was part of the global Glencore group. So it has a 20% stake in a venture which it does not manage itself. It becomes more of an investment and empowerment entity. The ferrochrome output is substantial. It is one of the world's largest. And of course, ferrochrome is what you add to ordinary steel to make stainless steel for knives and forks and shiny exhaust pipes for motorbikes and the like. Market capitalization, 2 billion rand. Price to earnings ratio, 17.56. Dividend yield, 2.3. So, I mean, I thought it was going to look really bad, but when I looked at the operating numbers, not too bad.
No. Yeah. Surprisingly enough, the prices held up reasonably well.
Yeah.
You know, there is obviously some fall in the price, but the fall in the price is actually less than the weakness of the rand, and they had quite a big volume increase, and they've spent quite a bit of money. Well, not them, their joint venture has spent quite a bit of money on a new smelter. So this is actually not a bad part of the industry.
What's going to happen, though, if Glencore itself is under pressure? We know Glencore itself has been a bit wild.
They could easily sell it off. I mean, Glencore is under pressure. Prices up strongly the last couple of days, but they've got reduced debt seriously. So who knows, it might become available. You know, they might want to unbundle it, might want to stick some debt in the company and unbundle it. Who knows what's going to happen, because Glencore, as you said, is itself under pressure. But this, once again, is not a bad company, not a bad operation at all, but subject to the same negative factors that are affecting all the other companies.
And I'm thinking
now.
Stainless steel, by virtue of the fact that it's a slightly more upstream type commodity. You know, it's like if China's moving its economy from building bridges to trying to get people to use or buy knives and forks, then, you know.
And when you look at stainless steel consumption, it actually grew about 2%. Chinese stainless steel consumption also grew. So, you know, they make ferrochrome, which is the chromium part of chrome and stainless steel. It's not a bad place to be in.
Plus the electricity situation. I mean, I don't know if I'm just a hopeless romantic optimist or something.
Got to get better.
You know, Brian Molefe says there's not going to be any load shedding until May next year, and he's a lot more optimistic about
anything can happen. I mean, they've just brought on the new unit at Medupi, but they've taken off a bigger unit down at Kuburg for maintenance. But we've had none for 24 days now. It seems like a miracle. And I suppose we've got to be lucky. I mean, Nigeria, they're happy when they have 3 days of electricity, 3 continuous days of electricity supply. But it will eventually sort itself out.
Share price. Yeah, now you see there, that goes with the global trends in the ferrochrome price. The rand would come in there, and then the production. Sometimes they're putting it, sometimes they're not. This is a tough one for people to own. What are you thinking, hot or not?
I still think we sit back. I think if you want to make an investment decision on a recovery in China and some sort of revival in commodity prices, there are plenty of other players.
Plenty of other players that have a less complex story, even though Zanele Matlala and her colleagues appear to be doing a solid job here as an investment type company with their non-managed interests and their empowerment stakes. Okay, not hot on that one.